Hello again today. You bet we're doing more Serum. That's the day. It's the day for this. Because look at it go. It's Serum 2. Plus I learned some stuff since yesterday. I get to try some things. Excuse me. So for example, let's just get right into it. We're gonna have a time. Ooh, fun. Hello again, Pixie. And 407 KC. And Hugo Santos. Anyway, a thing I've learned is that if you right click this, you actually get some options. Like crazy in this town, right? And then there's also these two, right? All right. So this that's not as obvious with moving, but you see it just stays still now, as opposed to it's a little bit of action in there versus if we it's a lot more together. That's nice. And then yes, and then here we have transient mode. Which I guess doesn't matter for things that aren't transients, but yeah, listen to that. So I want to mess around with that some more today, at all. So far my favorite, like, I mean, you could put whatever you want. You can just put audio in there, but like, so far the things that are in the factory, what I like to mess around with the most is synth and spatial. Love that. Like being able to just high pass a thing like that. And then, what would be a fun thing to screw with the Spectral today? Holy crap. Oh my gosh, the spread is calculated after. Oh my God. Okay. So like, I really was wondering how to figure it out, what, like for things that are like the motion based like that. And then it's the window. That's so cool. All right. So when you see when it's like all together, like it's still trying to do it, but like the center is changed. So then the center changes. That's cool. Because we can FM that. Look at me go. It is sort of like Prism and Hammer. I mean, we can FM that too. Actually, I haven't tried much of that. That's neat. And then we can even do, so it's being FM'd by it, but then I'll also do that vocode thing. Which always comes out super quiet. Well, I guess, I mean, to be fair, I barely ever give it anything interesting. Let's see what the mask. I haven't quite exactly figured out the primary differences of these two. Did I pick? Because like, that doesn't totally do the thing I want to do, but like that actually does. That's a note. You can hear the note now. Hello, JG, JG Euro. You're welcome for the DJ. Are mask and vocoder opposites? That's a fun idea. I'm not 100% what that would mean. I think the mask is just level, and vocoder is level and phase. I'm not 100%. Because we're getting the harmonic like reality of the saw, and like if you know if we go in here and you can see that like that's what it's applying to the thing, and then turning this mess into so like which is possible at all because the things that we're doing so far, moving it with the spread into this, except for the spread, this is actually like pitchy, but for the most part, it's not as destructive as like most other options. Oh yeah, and then I so someone mentioned that it doesn't exactly look like or sound like it's doing an audio rate because sometimes it does that kind of like slow in between the like and that's actually just what it adds up to. Like if I took this off and took that off, I'll show you what I mean. I guess I have to actually take this off. Let's go back to. Right, so here's a good example of okay, and part of the reason why you can tell it is absolutely doing the audio rate thing is because you can see the harmonic like result. Like this versus that. Well, in that case, I think yeah. That one's slow enough. It's doing that. And that kind of just sounds like it's screwing around, but you can see it's based on like the pitch of it. It's just in that set of it like adding up to being. And yesterday, I did some pretty noisy crap that like the noise also sounds very not the sort of digital jank that happens when it's not doing it right. Oh yeah, but I might not have disabled smoothing. Oh, I did disable. No, I didn't disable. That has no impact. Because that looks and sounds like a triangle wave and not like a big old sharp this wave. Because we can see it happen. Am I doing anything else to the sound? No, but like just to test and make sure something about this. Because if I go to this or even this and do the same thing, yeah, see that's quite clearly. This is the lowest ratio you can go. Oh wait, I gotta give it a. So yeah, that's definitely fast enough. But if we go back to, and also, okay, something else I could have sworn like when we did this. Hello? As opposed to what? What am I? I just, yeah, it put, holy crap. Okay, it just put a wavetable in there as a filter. I didn't even know you could do that. But what does that do? Where? Holy shit. That's crazy. So it can filter, but then that's the wavetable. It does the wavetable. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, yeah, forget about this vote. All right. Forget. We don't even need to do that. Oh my God. Holy crap. We've been, okay. Oh, that's dope as hell. All right. Okay. All right. So normally, this is what I thought all of this did, right? And I was about to do is FM this just to demonstrate that it can be audio rate, and then I right click this by accident and notice that there's this option, and then it gives us this. I thought this was just gonna I thought this was I just hit the nope. It puts in the wavetable, and then the cutoff is the wavetable. That is so cool. Okay. Wow. All right. Back to what I was trying to do. Damn. Why? So the reason why I was like, oh we don't need to care is because we could just put this in there, and then what? And then do that. And then it's just coming out. It's the shape of a filter. It's a filter shape. It's not the vocoder. It's not the harmonic adjustment. It's just the shape of a filter as a filter. And it's not even tracking in this mode. That makes sense. So like you really want to just use something that has a tone. Damn though, that's cool. All right, so then, but back to the thing I was doing. Is that the same speed? Is it doing it? Okay. That's definitely doing it. That feels like almost the same speed. Okay, so now we can see it moving fast and hear it kind of. Okay, that's doing it. That is doing right there. But it can't do it that hard, I'm noticing. And that's interesting. I wonder what kind of processing it's doing to figure out how to do that. Like how to do it fast enough, but like not too fast. So again, let's see if. I didn't hear a huge difference before when I did that. Okay, you can hear the multiple in there. You can hear the harmonic. So that's doing that. That's happening. Like that wouldn't sound like that otherwise. Especially that high frequency. I'm gonna go with it's doing it for now. All right, wow. So I got so derailed by the discovery of that ludicrousness. Like so yesterday I watched the Mr. Bill interview with Steve Duda, and if you haven't seen that, you should, because it's great. But they talked about some like how the fight they had with what exactly they decided to put on the UI and what exactly they hid behind some things, and they mentioned some stuff that they hid. Like the thing that I came here interested in was this right, that's just normal menu. I was like, wow, okay. But like this phase lock transient business, like, and also some of the scanning stuff it can do. Like I didn't know any of that. I didn't try any of that. And then you can do some stuff in here like the smooth interpolation from just the wavetable. Like there's a lot of interesting little options you get. But that I was not even a little aware at all. But that's like monster killer. That's basically removing the need for one of the modifiers to get the job done of like just making a thing sound like a thing with modulation, because it's a wavetable. That's just a wavetable. Basically, yeah, wow, this is an additive filter table. I didn't even consider that. And I actually haven't used the filter table inside Faceplant yet. Kinda couldn't afford it. But, yeah. What was I gonna do after this? I guess we can do some filter shenanigans. Okay, so we can't hear this guy, but we can do some of this. Come on, I missed. God, my kingdom for fucking being able to make this sound. Look, did you see how not hard that was? Like 25 years of trying to make that sound. And look how easy we can just do that. I also read through the manual a little bit, but I didn't like get that far. Some other fun thing I did is I did actually unpack the Squid Font Orchestral. There it is. Oh, oops, that's the save button. I want to save it. I want to get it. So when are we gonna be able to multi-sample additive? If we could just per note multi-sample with that engine, with the filter, with the thing, oh my god. But anyway, SFZ was the format that Squid Font is in, and then it's a packed SF2 file, and then I got SFZ, which is like a handbrake for sound fonts, and then I just there it is. Here's the sound font, the Squid Font. So if you go get Squid Font, you can do that. You can unpack the thing, and then you can drop the SF2 file, and it'll actually put it in there. It'll put the whole thing in here. Now I have a sneaking suspicion that when I go to this menu and I do this, that I get a particular ability, and I want to test in something else. Because like there's drum loops, drum kits even, like, and these things are not like, come on. There we go. There's a whole section for kits because these are drum samples and loops and stuff. And then, isn't there a loop section? There is. And then there's just a drum kit section where there's straight up like kits, heavy drums. And check it out. It's not zoomed in, but this is a general MIDI drum kit. And I have a suspicion that if I get up in here, that I should be able to just kind of stick a thing in there. That'd be nice. Let's try this. Yeah, let's actually replace I wish I could. I could have sworn there was a way to zoom in. Let's go replace the highest velocity. Oh, I gotta like. Holy shit. It actually, wow, it really actually puts in the entire sound font. Like there's round robins in there. That's crazy. But, damn it. Or is it because this is not the right, like, because all of my samples are in that weird 24-bit wave mode that for some reason some software doesn't work. Crap. Okay, so I have to make an SF2 file if I want to put a drum kit in here. That's cool. Yeah. Well, it supports whatever SF2s can do. Like, there's no like there's no menu in here, unless there is. Like, unless there's some system that I'm not seeing. Then like, I mean, like timbre is hilarious because it just timbre. It's called timbre. It's hilarious because timbre. No, it moves the notes up and down, like the start position of the notes. Which for drum kits, it just moves like which one you trigger, and it's sort of unhelpful. But for the other stuff, I guess it's more handy. What do we get in here? What do we get in unison? Can I mess with the timbre? That'd be really funny to actually, because I could just like play more than one of those. Not really a special. There's not any special warp modes for samples. There's this, the load into the sample, but like that kit's too big. But okay, so there's no, that's all. That's always there for that. Cool. Good to know. I was gonna see if I could like make a kit in there. Oops, a little visual error, or is that just my computer freaking out? Oh, you know something? Let's do a fun thought. Do I have anything in here I can drop in here? There we go. All right, F sharp. And it works C5 style, so that means that middle C is the whatever root note I just put in there. So that's F sharp. So middle C is F sharp now. It is really heartening to hear that like the primary like replay of the main sample is at that flawless, because it does mean that they know what they're doing. They can do all the cool things. Obviously, they already did a lot of the cool things, but it means they can do every other one too. Okay, hold on. What? Okay, you need to be. How did I? There was that. What the hell does this do, like in this mode? I have been unclear. Let's see if I do this. Does this care about that? It does. Okay, so like it cares about this is whether or not it cares about the window versus the whole sample. Is it like formant? Nope. It's not key tracking either. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna try. I'm not gonna try to FM that parameter, but I want to hear what some of the FMing of that particular sound sounds like. All right, we're 9 octaves higher than we need to be. Woo! Wow. Okay, now I'm gonna put in the bigger. Okay, so I actually did. Someone mentioned this yesterday that you could do that. Most of the I kind of forget, and most of the time I'm just more used to doing this. But I guess because I just you practice wrong, and that's what happens. Okay, so that's interesting, isn't it? Like it's doing the FM faster than it's doing this, or is it just adding up to that? Oh, or is it just changing the math? And this guy's gonna get an FM too, but it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be filter 1, put that on, and then you're gonna get an FM, and you know what? You're gonna be this guy. Are you not in filter 1? You're not. That's interesting. Woohoo! Kind of culpritty, isn't it? That's a good one. Nice. So normally I hate the randoming, but that actually makes this awesome. That's it. That's a nice like neuro stab. Yeah, let's get some. Let's try the transient. It's like I'm starting an airplane. Anything could be a base. Anything could be a drone. Let's try it. Not this FM. Normal FM. Normal FM. It's like I'm building a fire. I like not as much like CPU usage as I would expect for something that's nuts. And it's kind of interesting because if it's in the audio stream, then it counts as being FMing from the filter. Like that sounds now FMing things. How interesting that it doesn't seem to change all that much. It's because it's not routed into filter. All right, I got to get used to this routing situation. Like, oh my God. That's what I was expecting. I like that freaking like chunk. What am I looking at here? What did I? Oh yeah, because I'm in the freaking drums preset. I forgot that I did that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try something else, but before I do that, I have to use the bathroom, so I will be right back. Okay. I almost didn't unmute the mic. That would have been bad. Okay, so right at the end of yesterday, I figured out that the whole reason why that like bus comparison thing wasn't working is because latency matters inside what you're doing here. So not like things need to be equal. And fortunately, there is one way for them to be pretty equal, which is that these two filters can just go into the two buses. Isn't that fun? How 50% is that? It's not much of a dead zone there, is there? You do it? All right, thank you. I don't need to tell you. I guess I do. +1 must do. None. Okay. That. I'm doing a thing. The BAS. The BODEs. The BAS. Alright, and then I figured out. And then, well, we can't. I don't think. Oops, other way. Nope. The other way? Yeah, that was right. As long as we're the same, it's fine. Okay. It's adding up. And it's perfectly just normal audio now. Almost. Oh, because I moved one and not the other one. So now I gotta macro and macro. Alright, and just to get ahead of this, I'm going to map your biz to this biz. Good Reese speed. I guess I have to do that here, huh? Oops. I think it needs to be both. Both filters need to be both things. Alright, so now let's do something interesting. Like, now that we discovered this ability of the other thing, let's actually do a fun joke. Let's load a wavetable into the spectrum. I actually want another one. Where's this guy? And then in this, we're gonna load the same wavetable and see what happens. It's in here. So is this speed the correct speed? Is it doing its thing? I wonder if I guess make this progress the length of time. It'd be funner if it followed it, but I wonder how long this thing is gonna take. There you go, like that, huh? It's kind of following it. Oh, but it won't do. It's kind of a neat. All right, now I wonder how. Well, let's find out. So let's. Wow. Almost no change. So what I'm looking for here now, like that sound effect that the digga is happening because of the frequency shifter, but frequency shifters usually sound like this instead of like that. And what I'm trying to get is the difference to be expressed. Wow, it's doing the envelope thing. Look at it go. I'm trying to get the differences to be expressed through the comparison, and that's what that's good at. Did you just move a little bit? That's weird. But do that. Just have to keep that. I guess I should just. There we go. Oh. Oh, because I freaking. I don't know why it wasn't like. So it's the scan speed. That's a nifty little deal. A scan rate. Oh, is this just that's the name of the parameter? Derp. Okay. Key track. No, come back here. Key track. What? What's the point of? Isn't this reverse? What the hell does reverse mean? It just means reverse. Okay, weird. I forgot what I was doing in here. Key track. Eat your heart out, reptiles. Let's do what did I put on you? Oh, that's just an LFO. Not 100% sure. A transient mode is not lying about what it does. This is bananas. This whole thing that you can just do that is fully bonkers. I was going to FM this. Yeah, I'm going to FM this with the filters, but I think, do I have to FM them with both for this effect to work? Oops. the Phantom Menace up in here. That was the Phantom Menace up in here. Jesus. Wow. Look at that. I haven't been looking at that. I've been too busy looking at, look at that. Spaceship effects for DAs. Hey, what's up, Artifacts? Look at the curves on that freaking, this is what I mean, right? Because like normally that would just be a straight line if this were just normal frequency shifting. But with the comparison, the difference is being applied. That one's fun. So the speed control is this dude over here. Might as well just put a macro on you. All right, you know, I keep forgetting that you can just put as many effects as you want in a row in here. Like that we don't have to just say, oh, you got the one frequency shifter and we're done. We're done with that. There's 2 filters. Like no, there's as many of whatever you want to have in here, I guess. Is there a limit? I haven't tried. Oh my god, but that does mean I could do extra not I could put more filters in here. I could literally just do layer. I could put the same filters in here. One of these days I'm gonna find out what that does. But for now, actually, I do want an actual filter. This is getting spicy. Which one? How interesting. The comparison actually sounds pretty neat. Oh, that makes sense. if we could, I was comparing the difference between the two of these states, but the state and the unstate is actually a pretty good comparison too. Wow, okay, so doing this trick, if you do the frequency shifting comparison between a diffuser and this, you've effectively created the phaser from Harmor. On just like naked audio, because this isn't an additive process, this is just... Well, I guess I should say that phaser from Harmor adequately created this. All right, let's try some more stuff with this wavetable merging additive nonsense. Okay, I guess I do. Do I have any of these in C? I do have some of these in C. Wow, they're all the same note. That's interesting. I guess they're like multiples. That's a sound I made a long time ago. I have no idea what. I haven't tried a lot of super distorting ring modulation. Not filter 2. B. Oh, because I'm not even close to the same note. At least we're tuned now. You know what? I want to leave that on, and then I'm gonna waste a warp here to do. Size modulation, and then now we can apply distortion inside here, and the folding. Well, is there a way to show? There's a way. All right, it's not as helpful as I thought it would be. Is it a little bit better if I do a manual? Wow, even at 0, linear fold is folding a lot. Let's go back. Let's go to shapes. How high powered is this? Oh, it's because it's being AM'd up and down. That makes sense. Shouldn't. All right, that's what I thought. I was like, it's distorting something. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. It's not perfect, so it's getting a little bit of the thing left over. Ooh. I do not hate that. Fun. Let's nope. Go into insane 1 second. I'm always like, let's use a normal filter. And it's like, nah. All right, you know what? I do gotta get in the habit of doing that, because then it gives me this. Maybe did I put on the right one on that one? I don't think I did. I wanted this one. Okay, but you know what I am gonna do? We're gonna go into the aux, and we're gonna add up. We're to put A on the aux. Which is this one? Here it is. Nope. Oh, I can put the... Is it doing it too hard? Or did it just give up trying to show me? Oh, because I turned it off. That's so it's, yeah. All right. And then is it? But where's? Oh, it's the bipolar setting, and then trying to figure out. This is overall strength. What I was looking for was this thing's overall strength. I guess I can just do that. Nah. All right, so it's back doing it. All right, I'm gonna route that right into filter 2. And I am gonna FMU by A. I just did the same thing I said I wouldn't do. There we go. Come on. Yeah, why not? Let's get our macros on. Did I give you A or did I give this one A or B? I don't remember. Let's give it A. I want it A. Sick. And then top it all off. Actual FM from filter 1. Ooh, we should do it from filter 2. And you know what? Linear. I forgot that was AM. The sine shaper is bipolar? Oh yeah, and I kind of forgot the whole point I wanted to do this was to do this. Actually, no, I lied. Where's... you know what? Acid. Straight up acid. I guess we're gonna FM that by the filter 2.2. By filter 2.2! E. Wait, this thing needs to calm down. All right, why not? Surprisingly bassy sounds out of that, like not out of the not bass oscillations, like. This is probably going to sound kind of weird if I move it while it's moving, isn't it? I'm going to need it. Let's try a different distortion. Wow. That's what it sounds like without distortion? Okay. If I FM filter 1 by filter 2, is it going to freak out? Yes. Okay, never mind. What did I pick? I didn't pick transient. Phase lock no longer matters while I'm messing, when I'm just demolishing it like this. Gonna need a bigger fly swatter. big bug. All right, let's try some patty kind of stuff, because what sort of FM like analog-y stuff like this is actually really good for that too. So we should be able to do something fun. Let's actually make a pluck, like a really basic one, and then like see if we can make it not basic. So we've been doing inaudible like secondaries. Like we've been doing like carrier modulator relationships, but let's actually try and do like big stuff. Double oscillator, some stuff. FM from A and B. It's not. The uncertaintyness. Ooh, someone mentioned granular pads, and that's a nice idea. Let's do that. That's like the best thing this thing is for. Let's not actually grab a factory sound. Let's get us. I have some stuff in here. Let's see. Where were you? Oh, you were a different thing. Yes. Keep saying it. Man, that's really, I guess it's incredibly low level. It's not like a, oh, hey. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, some slice options. Okay, all right. Probably don't even need to do this. Perb grain randomized warp. Actually, this probably okay. This is the use case for doing phase instead of. But then everyone else can get. You know what? Everyone's unison. Oh, that's fun. That's a weird thing to think would happen. Oh, it is actually a little bit. So the spawn pattern is different every time, but it is a pattern. What in the ass? Oh. Ooh, that kind of like. Ah, this does not stick when you in it. Doop. That's a little too like. This one actually, I guess it doesn't matter which ones are which, right? I'm digging that. And then just go right into filter 2. You can be a high pass of some kind. What? Whoop. When can we expect Serum processing on guitars? When I can figure out how to open Serum effects. I tried looking up how to install it again. I noticed I didn't have Serum effects from the previous Serum, and I think that might have something to do with it. Okay, the Granular does do a number on the CPU, like a big time, especially if I'm doing all this audio rate with the Ultra. I can load IRs. Can I just drag and drop? Nope. That'd be too easy, I guess. Did it just not do that? Or did I miss? I missed. So that's not going to be a per note effect. That's something to note. But the rest of the stuff I'm doing is. Oh, it's the other way around. Jeez. I'm like, why isn't it going down? Because that's not the threat. Yeah. Oh, good. Just a limit option. Was that always there like that? Huh. Interesting that it, can't even play 6 notes. This is a pretty nice lead, a nice lead option in it. Ooh, did you see that? That's a good sign. It's like a knock pad. I didn't even key track this filter, did I? I meant to. All right, I'm gonna call this Talking Wind lead. So speaking of granular, you want to see something else fun? Let's do this and then pretty much literally anything. And then come in here and do this. Maybe not a chord. Sure. And then so normally like you can you know there's a speed option, right? You can just like make it faster, but that's where loop is. I could have sworn there was a way to make it just do it one time. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Yeah, I mean. I wonder. That's one hell of an offset, Jesus. The whole reason I want to do that is because I discovered that the ARP has a function to be really freaking fast. So for all you 3x oscillator heads out there, that's something that you can mess around with, isn't it? I have no idea what tonal like corrections that is. Probably not right, but like, you know, you could tune it. What kind of synthesis is this? I'm not 100% sure what you would call note spamming. I guess technically that's pulse synthesis. Like Carl. What the heck was that string algorithm called? It's strong something. I actually can't believe car plus strong. It was car something. It's like doing that, but with the ARP. I came out. Oh yeah, I wanted to do more patty stuff. But why not? And if we're gonna do that, mess with some sounds, right? Like, yeah, it's just extra cheese. What's up, Nicodemo? What's up, Lexal? I'm kind of back. An actual, like, there's like not, like, let's take that. Let's do a little nonsense with it. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say. I thought for a second the regular like wavetable warp modes were gonna be in there. I'm like, wait a minute. Why would that be true? Individual distortion per note would probably sound terrible, but it wouldn't sound as bad as trying to play chords. But that's not what I want right now. Oh, this is what I want right now. I want to run right now. Right now. I did actually listen to that song once. Insofar as I should be able to do the lyrics better than that. Tubes. Forget super saws, super strings. Yeah, but we can do this. That sounds awesome. Instant Mellotron. Well, less than instant, I guess. This makes Serum 1 obsolete. Like, kind of not really. Like, a little bit. Like, it's... no, like, people still use Massive. Like, OG Massive, not even Massive X. Like, obsolete is a matter of taste. And I mean, a lot of massive Serum 1 is in here, so it's not like it's gone, really. Ooh, let's get a subharmonic FM. Yay! Well, I want to make it not sound like just a sine wave. Oh! Such texture that you can just have. Okay, I did kind of like crap on the noise oscillator, but let's actually try and do some stuff with it, right? Like, because with all this modulation, it's like you basically just have noise. It just noise it hard enough. I'm looking for where. That's it. Oh, okay. I thought that was like. I mean, I do like the in-harms. They're fun. Whoa, whoa! I could just. Oh, it's XY control. All right. So that's not pitch. That's just displaying the noise characteristics. Oh, because you could, but I can't load a sample. Can I load a sample? Can you still load a sample in the noise? Why would you do that? Oh, because it's separate. Also, I definitely saw like a different visual mode. It's a sample? It's a sample. It's still a sample. So it's actually still okay. All right. Oh, because that must mean, yeah, that okay. So this is algorithmic. Or is it just looking like that because it has an image? Interesting. So let's try a thing. See what happens. Let's do phase distortion with noise. On something that we can hear. I guess that's not going to be much, but like, okay, close enough. Ready? Here we go. Oh, no, let's do this. All right, so Virtual Riot was telling me that like the random sources are per note random now, or even per instance random now. So I'm hoping that this is not just gonna like. Okay, panning only matters for the output. That's kind of good, I guess. So like, what can I? That kind of did it. I hope did you detect a change just then? God, I really think I can't tell if I am actually detecting a change or not. All right, so there is a way to do per note kind of reverb without involving the reverb, and it's to use the reverb filter and also to use the release. As you go to the thing. Reverb. I don't know why the panning got real special just then. Now we could do a neat thing, I think. Let's try. Oh, what even does that do? Okay, I should probably slap a. That's not the compressor doing that. That's the sound doing that. Random discrete is per, not random. Okay, so that's like a thing I have to actually set, like in here, in the in here. Expression? No expression? Is that what that is? Could have sworn random was a thing in here. Oh, is that? Do I gotta select it from a chaos source or something? Like up in here? No. Why did I? Where did macros? Nope. 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 Ah, here we go. No on random, no on discrete. There it is. Okay. So that's not what I was talking about with this. This is still, if I wanted to be per note, I gotta do what I did, which is make changes on it that are changing per note. Which I guess is easier with the sample than it is the generation, so that's good. Oscillator A is on this one, I think. Oh, nope, it might be. Oh, no, it's B. That's oscillator B, I think. Let's go look. Oscillator C. I was wrong. That's kind of like a oboe now. It's because of this. Oh, that's not as like noticeable anymore. I wonder why. Because I like broke it. There it is. That's fun. Okay, so now we can be even more ridiculous and put on an unbelievably small. I'm trying to say slow and small LFO at the same time. Because that should be per note now too. What's you on there? Let's actually not have a... Ooh, you know what that could be? That could be a note effect. All right, let's it's interesting with the unison then. Gotta be careful. And then now some actual verb, but this time actual verb and not... Before the compressor. And, you know, as many EQs as I freaking want. What's the EQ like now? Exactly the same. All right. Oh, hey, cool visuals. That's actually very helpful. It's just a touch harsh in it. Can I change? Nope. I have to do that manually if I want to do that. All right, I guess I'm doing it manually. Woo! Now we're getting somewhere. I would love it if we're talking like at some point, something that like what kind of feature would I want? I want filter unison. I want to be able to do a unison effect on the filters. That's it. I guess I kind of can actually. If I just draw like a flat line and then unison this and then FM the filter with that, that should do the job. Try that at some point. I like this sound. I'm gonna save this. Let's call this cloudy strings. All right, let's try Reese land again. First thing I did is turn on a filter. Excuse me. Mr. Bruce Lee. What? Okay. All right, we are somewhere. Yeah, unison as in several parallel filters. Like, just chunk up the thing like we're doing unison here. Like the two voices is different values. Do two voices and that's different values. Like for the cutoff and stuff. It'll be great. do I make music? What am I doing right now? Reesing. That's right. So let's change you to harmonic. Nope, not harmonic. Ratio. Source A. And then, so what I want to do. Why am I doing this with an oscillator? It's a huge waste of an oscillator. I just use a freaking LFO. Honestly, a lot is going to change about what's going on there. So. Harmer is better at incredibly nitty-gritty things about additive control and synthesis that this has yet to do, but Harmer can't be FM'd. Harmer can't FM any parameter it has at all, and it also can't FM the parameters that do the additive tuning, do the additive things. That's something that Citrus, or I just called it Citrus. That's something that Serum 2 here is doing that's better than just about anything I've ever heard of. Have I heard of a genre called breakcore before? Yes, I have. I like it a lot. I like pretty much anything like that. was my primary consumption back in like 2003. Go back. Yeah. That's not gonna do anything, so we can't hear it. No, that's gotta stay static. You're not going into filter. It's always so weird when they're not automatically routing into the thing, because it doesn't have to be, but because that's what I'm used to from Serum 1. How the hell do I... Oh, okay, I can just type it in manually. I'm like, how do I move the smaller numbers? Oh, good. If I hold down Shift, it will do that. That is cool. That is good to know. Not my intention, but I like that. That was a mistake. I'm keeping it, though. Hey, it's Ubani. What's up? Making Reese's. Actually, this point, this would actually kind of still be. I didn't filter 2 by accident. Oops. Glad to see you alive too. I am going to enjoy Serum too. You enjoy that book. That's making me think of that Six Flags freaking commercial. Almost. If there were more features, what would I add? Feedback. Straight up audio feedback. I would put it in here. I would do this. It would be in here, like feedback, and then it would be like from various locations. That's it. That and the unison and filters. That I have almost nothing else I could think to want. Like, I don't even care to ask to have multi-sample controls or sampling anything, because we could just do this SF2 thing. Like, geez, this is almost like the best thing. This is almost actually like, I wouldn't have thought to ask for some of the features that are in here in the first place, I guess, you know? Like, anytime I ever talk to anyone about additive stuff, it's just so the future, I enjoy that. It's good. That sounds like a train. It does make sense though. This is basically like a steam output, and then this is sort of like an engine going all over it. Ooh. That just sounds like a train directly. Dying car. Dying. That's straight up like the knocking an engine does, but it's like... I mean, I made this joke yesterday, but it's never not funny to do this when you're doing too much FM. Is to be like, hey, I made a car. Ah, the pitch sliding does not change the note tracking. I kind of wish it did. I wonder if it's possible. Because if we do note sliding, like, in mono. What the hell? I saw it do it the other time. The other day. Like, what happened? Huh. I'm pretty sure I saw that work the last time I tried that. I wonder why it's not right now. As someone has already done the car thing. I actually only tried to make a motorcycle one time in Citrus, so it worked out pretty good. I might try to do that again in here, just because it seems like it might be easier. Oh yeah, oh man, the engine sim guy on YouTube is my actual hero. The last comment I have on my YouTube channel is professing how much I think he's my hero for having simulated a trumpet. Ah, that guy wins simulation stuff. Okay, let's try, because this is this. Let's do I don't know, why not use vowels, right? We got, oh, these are the old vowels. Damn. All right, let's not do that. Like one of these. Okay, have I FM'd anything by B yet? Ooh, the FM appears to be stereo. That's nice. That's a stereo sample, and this is pretty sure doing the FM in stereo. Woo! With the capacity to like, people are in the chat, we're talking about like comparing different powerhouse synthesizers, and the audio rate modulation opens up a lot of possibilities. Like, okay, something else, another feature that would be nice. Faceplant could do this, where you'd hit a button and then the effects processing is polyphonic. It'll do it per note. It's incredibly CPU intensive depending on what you're doing, but that would be pretty killer to have for this, because then at that point, the leveraging of the audio rate modulations into the per note effects system would be as good as anything else you can do, because you can do splits. You can do the mid. In fact, let's do that. Let's do a fun thing like that right now. Let's put on, what do we put on the mid? We're gonna put on Distortion, and then on the side we're gonna put on compression. And then, so that's something else I like. See what I mean? Is oscillator C not very loud? Oh, I'm not using oscillator C at all. Okay, let's use oscillator C. Oscillator C. Oh, that's just the random. And then what? How do I... Oh, that's this. This is the actual phase set. Does that mean I can modulate that? It does. Oh, it wasn't. Now it's doing it. This is juicy. Wow. How to base 196. How many how to bases do I have? It's like 250 something. I don't think I'm up to 300 yet. What sound card interface do I have? It is an RME Fireface 802. RME, not an army, a RME Fireface 802. Right there. And it's an old one. It's a USB 2. It's got firewire on it. You know what I haven't done a lot of that I can be doing a lot of is FMing pan. Especially now that we have just all of the oscillation possibilities. I guess you know what? That's probably still going to be the best purpose and use for noise is oscillating or doing like panning. Because I'm pretty sure this is gonna lean kinda if we do this. Okay, I didn't actually need to do that on that one. That's the one that's stereo. Let's do it on this one. I'm not using filter 2. Seriously? Ha. My voice is much louder than Serum. It is much louder than Serum, isn't it? My bad. Serum managed to get real low, didn't it? That's interesting. Oh, there's no, I have this individual now. So it's just, it came out low, didn't it? I can put effects after this, can't I? I can. That's handy. All right, yes. I would definitely be separating this up on something like this. Woo! Whoa! Look, I love how much high frequency activity there is on the low notes. Because that is super low. Oh, this should actually work out. Okay, I guess not. How high are we on high here? Oh, press the lock. There's a lock button. So that if I init a preset, it'll stay that way. That's kind of fun. Why any of this? I got it. Oh my god. What do I even call this sound? This is... It's actually... I can't use it. It's actually talking to you. Can I keep it up to a rate that makes sense in rhythm? That makes sense in rhythm. Yeah, I can. I'm in hertz right now because I feel like it. Because that's it. My concept of a Reese is doing it like that. I could just not do that. Yeah, you know something? This is actually, that is kind of a dumb name for this. I'm just gonna get rid of that and call. I like someone call it Demon Flame. I like that. I already have Demon Trumpet, so. All right, let's try a different wavetable and see what happens. Okay, so that's really part of it, isn't it? I don't know why I tried to use the units to do that. All right, let's disengage the LFO. Am I going to be able to do that? Damn it! I wanted to try and replace that modulation. The LFO 1. I guess I can do that. I can I? I can just replace all the LFO 1s with macro 1. That's not as annoying as I thought it would be, but that I guess I don't know what I'm expecting insofar as an ability to do that, or ability to just replace a modulation like that. I'd have to do it from here. I'd have to like, oh, that's fun. Look at that. I'd have to like from here turn this into that and have it do that. That'd be kind of a lot. But this isn't so bad because I can just come in here and be like macro 1, and then it's got the same depth and setting of everything. So yay, good. Easy peasy. What's up, Happy Havoc? All right, the fact that there's these. Yeah, the chaos bizes are awesome. In fact, when I was doing pad stuff earlier, I should have just been assigning it to that, because if we're talking about like per note awesomeness, that's this thing all day long. Yep, and we also got just a regular like 1x if you want to do that. So what I think is pretty genius about this, like, so that's when this is great for when you're doing kind of random whatever, but there's also like path mode where you can sort of draw your own. And what I personally think is just brilliant, other than like, oh yeah, cool shapes, images, whatever, is it's a motivated XY relationship where you have a parameter doing something and you have another parameter doing something else, but they are related to each other. So like it's like a doing a call and response at the same time. That is it. Someone in the chat asks how to do wave resynthesis, and you do it by dropping the audio waveform into the spectral thingy. Like you just, you know, let's do that right now. Boop, there it is. I wonder if it'll let me do that to this. It wouldn't have any. It wouldn't have anything. No, it wouldn't know how. It would. You know what? I gotta. I'm just. No, I'm gonna regret it if I don't try. Give me the filter. Give me the. Nah. Okay. Serum actually has a couple of different options for resampling now. It has a render OSC oscillator warp, which I'm pretty sure what that means. Like it does whatever the warping is, and then it just puts it in the thing. I don't know. Okay, so Serum 1 had the capacity to do that, to resynthesize into a wavetable, but it would play like a moment of modulation. And I don't know how it's going to do that here. I haven't actually tried doing that. I look at that. It can't do that for the Spectral. That makes sense though. But I didn't really make a lot of use of that of the first Serum either. But because I was really hoping, I was kind of hoping that this whole clip system with the ability to save modulations and stuff like that would help in the resampling process. That you could just say resample the modulation into a file, and then maybe you can. Maybe I haven't tried that, but like because I've been Mr. Live Generation guy, but that's a thing I'm thinking about. It does look exactly like FL's piano roll, doesn't it? Like I don't hate, because it implies, in my opinion, it implies good taste. But like, look at this, look at that. Oh my god, oh my god. And you know, putting down notes is almost the same, except for the whole like, that's pretty cakewalky. The whole like clicking and click as opposed to clicking and clicking. Because right clicking the note does that. Right clicking anywhere does this. Damn. Did you see all those options? This is damn. Anyway. Oh wow. I can input keyboard recording. That's fun. It just keeps being ridiculously well thought out like usage in these features. Like I was comparing these in my mind to Arturia, but like I don't know that. Looking at all this crap, like dang. So yeah, you know, Serum V might as well be a DAW. I can record MIDI in the bottom left. Yeah, that's what that's for. I guess that actually, this thing might actually be the Okay, look, it's gone. I wonder where it went. Oh yeah, it's because I hit this, and then that shows up. I think that's indicating keyboard focus, I believe. Maybe not, because that's. But like, doesn't that's just this. It's great. Oh, I was about to be like, oh no, I closed the plugin. My favorite feature is just there's Harmor and Serum. Like that, there's just not going to be any competition about favorite feature besides that. After that, it's the fact that there's real FM and that there's feedback linking involved. But because you want to know what else does that? Freaking Kepler XO. Like Kepler XO has FM built into it with like cross mod compatibility. Yeah, right. So like that, there's things that I like about this that are about that have to do with it being like it, like the whole inter FM business. It's super important to sounding good in a lot of ways. Like I'm trying to find a good example of a thing I did. Like, we were talking about that like VHSE kind. I just it's the name of the preset because it sounds like that to me, and that is a thing that's possible because of the FM. And that like it was kind of a rare thing to see in synthesizers until Faceplant started making it more like a regular thing. Before that, it was like, oh, maybe you could do it if it was like a boutique element. Maybe you could do it if it was Yuhi like that. There's some examples there, but it was not as widely available. And to be integrated into all of this other stuff, into the granular business, the wavetable business, and now the additive business, that is additive plus FM. That's dangerous. I'm going to call this one Manual Demon. The granular business is also very like incredibly powerful, and mixing the two is just you know what, let's do manual. Wow. Normal FM. FM we're used to doing. I did mean. Oh, you know, here's a fun idea. Oh, but I can't. Oh, but I can. Because that's still there. Is this just gonna work if I do this? Interesting. I really would have thought. It's because I haven't done. So all right, like this is doing that. It's too high frequency for it to. All right, well. So it is doing it. It's interesting how this is more effectively taking on the property. What process would impart the nature of what I'm trying to get at here? It could still just be this. Like, it's so far been the very effective thing to do. Let's not do that then. So I guess I need not it. I need that. I need this. And we're back to engineering. It's really weird to me that both AM and RM appear to have bipolar properties. We'll figure out exactly what that's implying later, but for the time being, this still works. Yeah, this isn't going to work. This part. I wonder, that's pitch playback that's determining the speed. There we go. Slightly more consistent sound. No. Very difficult to get a note out of this. Oops. Okay. That is peculiarly shaped the way. Oh, but that actually does make sense because it's moving forward and scanning, so it's doing, and then it's a multiple, so it's doing it really fast, but then the multiple is expressing itself over because it's wrong. Well, the multiple's wrong. Like the serum's not wrong. Like the multiple is correctly being processed, which is why it's like this. That's fun. That's probably not super handy. Let's try you. Use the BODE. Use boding on this. You know, there was that thing I did the other day that was kind of neat that I wasn't expecting. Let me try to do that again. Where we did you into y'all and your nuns. And then buzz 2, buzz 1. And go into boding. I should probably just make this a preset. And BODE 2. You can tell this trick is going to work when you play it and you don't hear the phasing, because just one stopped sounds like that, but two together sounds like that. And then the Dudison. I wonder if they FFing each other is going to screw with the... There we go. Hee. Wow, that is... Oh, that's right. You're not going any further. Shit. Okay, so I do that, and then this. Yeah, and then we were suggesting earlier that this for something like this, and this particular task we're doing. That's really clean distortion, like with like. And no, the filters don't self-oscillate, by the way. They're just really sharp. Yeah, it's a bit much. All right. The fun thing to do when we have filter FM capabilities is to get band passes involved. I wonder. Have I tried this yet? That's a fun, like, sub situation, isn't it? Ah, that's a sick sub bass. It's like really weird, like detunish kind of situation. Like, I dig it. Kind of odd that this is coming out of saws. I guess not that odd. Not quite. Rudy, get it? All we need is like a little fixie filter. Don't hate that. I'm gonna say that. Quarter pounder. Woo! This is like a kick machine too. Like, listen to it go. Oof. I should try it. I should, all right. For science, I should try a particular kick making technique to see if it's possible inside Serum. Which actually should be now, actually, strangely, that they have this going on. Oh, but they don't let us have a 0 mode, do they? Because it goes to 250 and not straight up nothing. Okay. So then the other problem, because if I go in here and just do this, this actually isn't doing what it looks like it's doing. You can kind of see over here that what it's actually doing, which is that it's coming back down. Or is it? That's interesting. Oh, that's because of the envelope, isn't it? All right. What? Okay, this might work. This might work out. Let's try it. The way this works is that's here, and then do we have? We do actually, right? The whole utility stuff. We can do that here. We got a phase polarity inverter. Yeah, we do. And over here too, do that. So then I don't need to use the. I could just put a filter in there and do that. I guess the modulation is probably still the same, right? So in that case, let's do that this way. Don't even gotta bother with that filter. Just do this, and then come in here and put in. I said, in here and put in a filter. There, up there, and then peak. And I might have to put 2 filters on to make the biz. All right, it's not doing it. Is it because it's... That is a little bit of an interesting result. Maybe I don't want to use... There it is, the fat. That's what I wanted. Is it... Apparently does that. Okay, so now I guess I do need the filter over here too to keep the... Well, actually, first let's figure out if this even works. Okay, it appears not to work. It's because this isn't going. This is also going to filter. It doesn't need to do that. It needs to go to none. There we go. So now it's going to the buses. And the buses, now it's just off. Okay. It's going to the buses. And it works. Good, cool. We did it. It's phase canceled. That's what we wanted to have happen so that we only hear the change created by a filter. And it will make a really, really clean thing that we can use to make a cake out of. Once I find the peak filter. Is it doing it? There it is. Damn. That lasts. Look at that go. Okay. And so now we do the kick. Why is there a release? That is weird. Oh, it's not losing energy. Oh, but it's getting energy back. Okay, like so if I hold it and then do that, where is it getting the information? It's like, oh, I should do that. This doesn't have any release. I don't think it does. Is there like a hidden release somewhere? They all got some attack and release by default. This is sustain. Good call. Perfect call. Good job. That was exactly what I needed because I want only the sustain to be to be this. Oh, look at that, minus infinity and 0. It actually says 0. It did it. All right. I gotta boost both of these. Or do I? That's interesting how. Can I copy the value? Damn it. Well, I'll just do this. So, how long the kick lasts is a function of the filter's resonance. It is lasting a lot longer than it should. So then usually what I do is I put an envelope on the thing to get it to shut up. This is interesting. Like I wonder, because I'm used to doing this in Citrus. There we go. It shouldn't really, like, we shouldn't be seeing that. Not that exactly matters, I guess, because we can just do one of these. But it is annoying. It is going to mess with the cleanness of this result. I think it's a hard time having level, doesn't it? Oh, and now we got to care about the curve shapes and sharpnesses. This is not that bad. I guess it'd probably be smart to just note track this. It's perfectly tuned. I just did a C major. I mean, I really, not all plugins are that smart. Not all plugins understand that when you're trying to like note track something, that there's a certain amount of tuning involved, that you need to come out tuned. So it's really nice. I didn't have to actually try to do any calculation there just to figure out to make it the note I wanted to be. Yep, that's pretty clean. Tuned kick bass. And then length is a determination of the resonance control. That's kind of annoying though. That's pretty entirely like what this is for, almost. You see that? This is should be coming. It should be coming. Yep, it's the shape. It's the shape of this thing coming out. It's giving it its beef. And oh. Would that help? Okay, that's better. I see what's going on now. I put the range past. Oh, because that's where it actually is, and that range put it, and so it was stuck at the all right. That's why it was really fast. Because the whole point of doing this is that you're supposed to, like that right there. You see that perfectly, exactly flawless output. If we're using a filter to make this kick, the oscillation can't start or end faster than the note it is, like the tuning that it's set at with the cutoff. The thing will oscillate, and it has to come out at a zero crossing, and it has to come in at a zero crossing. And that's why like the resonance is determining how long the kick is, because it's determining how many of those oscillations it's got, and like how much energy it has. And the only way it would ever do the thing that we saw it doing, which is like coming out too fast and too hard, like this, like that right there, is because the shape of this is actually faster than the oscillation. It's a sharper curve than the curve of the thing. And if we just let it go straight, it shouldn't do that pretty much at all. Because every single release is essentially tuned. The release is tuned per note. Just because we're using a filter, which is why I want to do this with the kick. And now range is a thing. This biz. Because we can just be Mr. Sub. Oh, but we're gonna have to match that with you're in here, are you not? Range control. I can just play a different note for different notes. And then I wanted to put that range control also on this guy, on in effects. Oh, wrong one, wrong, I meant this one. I guess I should make that a separate control. And now because we're in Serum, we can actually do this real easy. I can just modulate that. Level 1 bus. Okay, yes, good. For a second, I was afraid that it wasn't gonna let me do this without macro 6. So now I can be real synthy or real sharp. And then key track U. Cool. I could put a second curve on there or a second LFO with another one of these so I can like create like an 808 pitch result. Because this is the hard kick, right? But like there's that length of time left, and if I want that to do a slow pitch, I need to use a new LFO, put that on the thing that's causing this, which is this, and make it really, really slow. And low. Huh? Oh, it could be negative. So this is the thing that's going to get modulated. Wow, I haven't said that stupid joke of a word in like 100 billion years. And then if I just don't want to do that at all, I go back into the matrix and put this on it. Because it still is kind of doing a little bit there. That's not doing. Oh, okay, you know what? That is really not that big a difference, is it? Oh, better safe than sorry. That's okay. All right. This is a pretty good universal kick reinforcement. I gotta name all these though. So this is length, range, post filter, angle 1. Excuse me. Oh, I clicked on. I have a fruity notebook that's right behind where my camera is, just so that I remember not to put anything over there, not to like accidentally be over here and like doing stuff while you can't see it, because now I can't see it either, so I know. Okay, to run people through what we're doing right now, this is an oscillator that I have set to be just a flat line in here. I just came in here and like there was a waveform. I just went and did that, and then this is being routed to both bus 1 and bus 2 and nothing else. And then bus 1 and bus 2 are phase canceling, but bus 1 has a peak filter on it that's being modulated. And the reason why we're doing that instead of not just using a sine wave is because it automatically fades in and fades out exactly in tune and time, no matter what note I'm playing. You can see in the frequency response up here and also in here how stupidly, ridiculously clean that is. As long as I play it while it's not playing. And like the reason why you can still do that with a sine wave. It's just a lot of work. You have to make sure that you time it and tune and time your freaking envelopes. But in this case, we don't, because the resonance is the thing that's determining how long it is, which is why length is attached to it. And this is what I tend to use for my kick reinforcement for most things. I'll put a kick on top of that and high pass it and put this under it. It's pretty much perfect. But you want to like, you know, have a 808 kind of possibility, which is what this is about. Huh. So this is angle 2 length and angle 2 amount. I do like that it automatically caps no matter what I write in there. And you know, because it's tuned so well and because this is so clean, this actually would probably make a really good sub bass too. I don't usually try doing that. For a lot of reasons. Like it's mostly an actuational problem, but also because like you don't need to worry about that kind of timing with this notes. You can just play notes and make us up. You're not gonna do it like this. But yeah, okay. I'm saving this as sub kick. Do I layer this? I layer this. This is like my underkick usually. Like typically I use citrus for this job. I have it like a little one of these right here. This one isn't tuned though, so if I use it, I actually do need to like get in there with the. But this is like you high pass any other kind of kick and put it on top of this and it sounds more or less perfect. And also makes it way easier to mix because it's clean. Oops, I cloned it. I don't know why I didn't need to do that. But so here's what's really funny about this. I learned how to do this because of a Serum 1 preset. A Serum 1 preset that was not at all doing this. It was just using a filter for a kick. It was still using a normal sound. It wasn't using a DC offset, I don't think. And if it wasn't doing the phase cancellation thing. I thought it was though. I saw that and went, oh, that's a great idea. And then I went and did it. And then I tried to do it in Serum and I can't. I couldn't figure out how. And it turns out that preset couldn't either. But this can. This is nice. That's like even nicer than citrus. You saw the difference. You saw it look not that clean. The purpose of the phase cancellation between bus 1 and 2 is that you don't actually want to hear a DC offset. Like what a DC offset is instead of an oscillation like it normally does, it just puts a level out and makes your speakers move and stay in a position like a robot. Like it's moving your it's like PWMing your arm, but speakers. And normally you hit it and it would just go pip, pip. It's not great. But if you phase cancel it, then it makes no sound at all. But if you put something in there, then what it does is you're only hearing that difference, the difference in the change that thing caused. Because you don't normally hear a filter unless it's specifically designed to self-oscillate, which these filters are not. So the fact that we're hearing anything, we're still hearing the level the DC offset gave us, but we're hearing the difference between them created by the filter. Why is it doing the thing? That should be a straight, flat line. Am I on the right thing right now? I am. What happened to this? It should be not doing it. It's doing it though. I wonder why. You're the one that's normally doing it, and like you're completely flat now. No, there you are. And that's the length. That's the resonance length. And that's the post thing. It's still, nope, that's just what that looks like. That actually is. How interesting. I think I'm observing a curve effect from the processing of the visual and not from the sound. Yeah. Phase cancellation tricks are really nice. And in this case, we're taking advantage of a peak filter's kind of special reality where, like, let's see if we can get a visual out of here again. This is nice to look at. Yeah, so regular, like if we look at the phase change of a regular filter, even like it's not quite what you expect when it does what it does. But if you look at a peak filter, it's just a bit cleaner than that, isn't it? And it's mostly because like this is the filter that you use to do an EQ with. Like this is what that's for, and this is pretty well why it's for that, because it can be light touch. I assume. Let me go look at the. Yeah, I mean even because like we could use a low pass filter, we could use a high pass filter, we could do that phase cancellation, but there'll be one end of it that'll still be active. We could use a band pass filter, but it actually still has the same problem as that they do, because yeah, this is what a band pass's phase change looks like. So that's like the peak actually like descriptively creates a kick. It pretty well does it. It moves it up, moves it down, and moves it back, which is what we want, as opposed to moving it someplace else for this particular exercise. Yes. Okay. Most filters would change a DC offset pretty much for anything, but yes. Anywho, wow, you know what? I am hungry. I don't know how long I've been doing this, but I need to go eat something. I should. One of these days I'll put up a bunch of these presets that I made. Not right this second though. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as usual, have a nice day. Thanks for coming by too. It's a good time seeing you guys.